the subject of foundation, don't use a foundation just because all of the other drag artists are using it. For example, Kryolan. I can't use Kryolan, it's too drying for my skin, so I have to use other things. It doesn't make me less of a drag artist just because I'm not using Kryolan.
Yes, queen!
My favourite at the moment is the MAC Studio Fix Fluid. So I slop a bit of that onto my hand, and then I use a foundation brush. And honestly, I was using a sponge for years. This foundation brush changed my fucking life. This is the Bobbi Brown full coverage face. Oh, it's perfect. It is perfect. We're next going to move on to contour. And contour is a weird one because for a feminine face, you would, my brush is on the floor, for a feminine face, you would soften everything. But if we're doing a masculine contour, we are not softening, we are hardening. Whatever this brush is, it's some kind of angled brush, but it's big. And we're going to take the same brown that we used for eyebrows. And we're going to take from around here and sweep it down. Now remember, my drag isn't necessarily realistic, man. It's stylized.
That ain't no man! You can see her real hair right there! Mind!
After the crazy cheek contour, we're going to go under, not on my lip, under my lip. And craft a little chin. Then we're going to go nose. We're not trying to make it super small because it's masculine, but we are creating an illusion. So go like that and like that. Now I need to tell you all, I've been making this up. I've always been making this up. Then go in here and we want this to look more pronounced and wonky as fuck, obviously. I'm going to take this up a little bit either side. Forehead contour comes down there. A lot of kings do like this really cool contour thing. I don't leave enough space on my forehead for that because I make my eyebrows so high, so I do a little one. And we go across a little bit here as well because it pronounces the brow line. And finally the jaw. So we're going to come down and we're going to go straight across and then curve it as we hit the chin. And then I'm going to create a little dimple almost. Again, I'm going to warn you, I made this up, so I blend now. I don't blend super heavily, and yes, I'm blending with the brush because we're going to neaten it up anyway. So now you look all blended and messy, we're going to add white to neaten it up. So firstly, with the white, we're coming in here. So this, hopefully, when you look forward, makes the cheekbone more pronounced and the jaw more pronounced. We're going to go in with the white under here. And then also here. Down the nose. And in between those lines and lining the lip. Just going to take it down the cheekbones and as a really realistic concealer. And we're going to blend again. Same brush because I'm trash. A little bit more careful this time so we've still got some sharp lines. So once you've blended all of that, you will look something like this. Now, baking is another thing that drag queens do a lot. However, my skin is too dry to bake under the eyes. So I take it here. So these are the only areas I actually bake. But then I powder everywhere else, leaving that. We don't touch that. So once we're suitably powdered and we've poked ourselves in the eye a few times with the powder brush, then I do a little bit of powder contour as well. So again, with a angled powder brush, and I'm going to use a broken Morphe palette, and I'm just going to choose a random brown and hope for the best. And then I'm going to take it above where we contoured, but just up here. We're not going to go down here. And we're also going to do the same on the jawline, again missing out where we're baking.